everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I'll be talking about how to achieve a very good latch and how to have an amazing breastfeeding experience. My name is Fumi Odumuagun and I am a mom and I really love and enjoy breastfeeding. In this video I'm going to be sharing 7 tips with you that will also allow your baby to latch well and also allow you to have an amazing breastfeeding journey yourself. The first tip I'll share is relax and prepare your mind. So if you're a pregnant woman or you have just had your baby, I think it's good time to just relax and begin to prepare your mind to breastfeed properly. This is because stress and frustration do not go hand in hand with breastfeeding. If you're stressed out as a breastfeeding mom, it can hamper your milk supply and this can frustrate your breastfeeding journey. So whether you are pregnant and anticipating delivery or you already have your baby, I think it's good that you relax. Prepare your mind for the stress that comes with having a newborn, people coming around and the baby crying and different cycles that comes with having a newborn. It's good to just relax your mind. Do not let all these experiences make you stressed out, because when you are stressed, it will hamper your milk supply. The second tip I would say is prepare your body. So naturally, when you get pregnant, your body starts to prepare your breast to breastfeed your baby. But it is your duty to prepare your body to also be able to do this properly. Prepare your body, make sure that you take hygienic steps to allow you to breastfeed your baby. And one of the ways you can prepare your body is by cleaning your breast routinely while you're pregnant. And if you have just had your baby, I believe it's not too late to clean your breast. One of the ways, or the best way to clean your breast, is to soak soft cotton balls in olive oil and rub it gently in a circular motion on your nipple. Be firm but gentle while you rub this. You see that dead cells, dark cells, will begin to come off your nipples onto the cotton balls. If you are pregnant, I would recommend you begin to do this as soon as you realize you're pregnant, or as soon as you hear this. You can do it as routinely as every week. This also helps you prepare your mind as you prepare to breastfeed, and then by the time your baby arrives, you see that you have a clean nipple and you'll be ready to breastfeed. The third tip I'll be sharing is learning how to position your baby properly for an amazing breastfeeding experience. Positioning is very important in achieving a very good latch. In this video, I'll be sharing 2 positions that you can practice and use when you have just had your baby. And the first position is the cradle hold position. This position is very easy and it's good for moms who has had a vaginal delivery and moms who has had a cesarean section but are able to sit up already. It's basically putting your baby and allowing your baby's head to rest in the inner part of your elbow while you support their body or their buttocks with your palm. So you put their head in your elbow and you put your palm on their buttocks. You use this to push the baby to a belly to belly position with you, and then your baby will be facing the breast. After doing this, you want to hold your breast while you are breastfeeding your baby. I believe this is very important, not because of the myths that are associated with this. I've heard all sorts like, oh, it allows your baby's jaw to drop or your baby's mouth to be big. I do not agree with this, but I think it is very important because breastfeeding can be very stressful for a newborn because they are new and they've never done this before. So you want to support them as much as you can. You don't want the weight of your breast to rest on their mouth, or you don't want the weight of your breast to pull down on your nipple and make them to struggle with latching. So you just want to hold the breast in a way that allows the nipple to be in direct contact or to be facing their mouth. So this allows them to suck and latch properly. Even if you do not want to do this, I believe it's very important to do it early on when you start breastfeeding until your baby has mastered how to latch to the breast properly. So when you do this, you use 4 of your fingers to support the breast while you use your thumb to press the breast to the baby. This is also important when you just start breastfeeding, so that if you don't have good milk supply yet, you can put some pressure on the breast so that the milk can be easily released for the baby to suck. The second position I'll be talking about is the laid back position. And this laid back position is basically also putting the baby belly to belly while lying down on a bed. This position is good for moms who have had cesarean section and are not able to sit up yet while breastfeeding their baby. So you basically lie down and support your head with a pillow while your baby's head is supported with your hand, and your baby is allowed to naturally look for the breast and latch onto it themselves. This position is very easy and allows baby to suck, and you can do this as early on as after you put to bed through cesarean section or also vaginal delivery. The fourth point I'll be sharing is maintaining a good posture. I believe that to achieve a very good breastfeeding experience, it's important to maintain a very good posture. Breastfeeding is something that you are going to be doing very often if you are a new mom, up to 8 or 9 times a day. So you do not want to do this in a position that allows you to have back pain, lower back pain, leg pain, or whatever. So I believe that while breastfeeding as a new mom, it's important to maintain a good posture, sit on a supported chair, rest your back. Do not take the breast to the baby. Make sure that you are bringing the baby to the breast. If your arms are going to ache while doing the cradle position, for example, you might want to support yourself, your hands with a pillow. You could also invest in a breastfeeding pillow, which can help to support your hand and also automatically lift your baby to the level of the breast. The fifth point I am going to be sharing is putting your baby to breast as soon as you can. I recommend as early as within 1 hour of delivery, whether you have had a vaginal delivery or a cesarean section. Put your baby to breast, remind your healthcare provider, and let them bring your baby to the breast as early as possible. I will also say it's very important to put your baby to breast before offering them a bottle. So even if you are not able to breastfeed for some reasons, or whether you do not even have any milk supply yet, I think it is important that whatever you are offering to your baby, formula, I believe you can feed the baby with a spoon. Because when you start introducing bottle too early to a baby who has not learned to latch, it's going to confuse the baby, because the shape of the bottle is quite different from the shape of the breast, and the rush down from a bottle suck is going to be very high compared to what the baby will be getting at that early stage from your breast. So the baby is definitely going to have a high preference for the bottle and not want to latch onto your breast, and this would ultimately affect your breastfeeding journey. It will make the baby prefer the bottle to the breast. The sixth tip I am going to share with you is hydration and nutrition. Before you have your baby or after having your baby, it is important that you drink enough water. Breast milk is made up of water, basically, and nutrients. So you cannot give what you do not have. So taking as much water as you can, I would say daily goals of about 2.5 liters of water every day as a pregnant and even as a nursing mom. And if you can take more than that, fantastic. Also, it's important to eat nutritious food. You can take in extra calories while breastfeeding, because you and your baby are basically sharing whatever you take in. So I'll recommend foods that are highly nutritious but have high water content, like pap, oats, amala if you're a Nigerian, because they have good water content. Of course, you eat them with vegetables, meat, and good protein sources when you take these sources of food that I mentioned earlier. So hydration and nutrition are very important in achieving a very good latch and a very good breastfeeding experience. The seventh point I'm going to be sharing is seeking medical attention and seeking help from people who are experienced if you encounter any problem. So if you are a breastfeeding mom and you have done all these things and you do not still have a good latch, your baby is not latching on properly to your breast, you might want to speak with a doctor so that they can examine the baby if there are no problems in the baby's mouth, or if you do not have a lactation problem yourself, you might want to speak with a lactation consultant if there are things that they can recommend for you to have very good milk supply. The eighth point I'm going to be sharing is a bonus. I know I said I'll be sharing 7 points, but I'm going to give this very important bonus, which is praying. Yeah, you heard me right. Prayer. Prayer is very important. While pregnant, if you have confessions from your baby already, you might want to add breastfeeding confessions, that God should enable you to be able to breastfeed well and to have good milk supply when you start breastfeeding. If you're already breastfeeding, you might want to add this to your prayers every time, that God should help you with this breastfeeding journey and help you to have good milk supply. So if you have learned one thing or the other from watching this video, I would say please kindly subscribe to this channel and like this video and share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching all this and have an amazing time.